right, we're about to welcome our next speaker, who is going to be talking to us about seeing economic possibilities. Seeing economic possibilities, and this man is a fashion-preneur. Have you heard that before?
Yeah.
An entrepreneur who is also a, oh my goodness, fashion-preneur who owns and runs a men's clothing and lifestyle brand based in the city of Abuja. He started out by selling t-shirts as an undergraduate in the University of Jos, where I graduated from. Yeah, Josites. Great Josites. Yeah, we found the place. That's right. So he started out by selling t-shirts as an undergraduate at the University of Jos while studying pure and applied chemistry. Yeah. My wife is screaming because she's a chemist. You know, in Nigeria, a chemist is the person that sells caffeine like that. Oh my goodness. Alright, so with entrepreneurial instincts, clarity of vision, and purpose, he's been able to build a clothing and lifestyle brand that is privileged to cater for all cadres of the society, including yours truly, Africa's finest. He has carved a niche for himself due to his passion for fabrics, tailoring, finishing, and timeliness in delivery. And I can tell you all of these things. I have seen it firsthand. I've had that experience just working with this brand. He continually strives to meet and surpass clients' demands, and this sets him apart. He has won several awards and recognitions in relation to his impact in the fashion industry in Nigeria. Some of them include the Creative Industry Awards in 2015, Awards for Service, Excellence and Good Governance in the Fashion Industry, Entrepreneurship Icon of the Year 2017 from the Formation Business School, award in recognition of his contribution to the entrepreneurship development in Nigeria. This was in 2018 by the Leadpreneur, and he also has certifications from the Enterprise Development Center, Pan-Atlantic University, Accademia del Lusso, Milan, Italy. My goodness. How can you talk about fashion and you don't talk about Italy, right? Okay? He has participated in runway shows both home and abroad. He has been a judge at the just concluded Afro-Euro fashion runway organized by the European Union in Abuja. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to TESA, Mr. Adedoyin Balogun, CEO of BALDON CLOTHIERS. Please give him a round of applause. And he was also our speaker at the first ever TESA. We're glad to have him back, so please show him some love. Make it loud!
Thank you very much. A very good afternoon, everybody. And it's good to be back at TESA2.0. I'd like to say a special thank you to Pastor Shola and his wife, HRH, CSO, and the amazing team once again for putting this together. I was going through the last year's slide, and there's something quite prophetic that the pastor had foreseen. I'm not sure anybody has seen that Nigeria will be like this year. You know? Okay, and I asked why TESA, and he has said it's a vision God has given him to be a platform for economic education, synergy of varying energies, across a cross-pollination of ideas to breed a people that are economically astute in a rapidly evolving world. And I said, wow. The mission was to set new economic trends, to stop disrupting economic trends, and to keep an eye on economic trends. I think there is no better time as this for such a message. And in the course of my presentation, we'll probably see why. All right, so I've been called to speak upon seeing economic possibilities. I said, wow. With all pain tablets where and all the gas goes, you know, because we are all easy. And you see, because I jokingly tell people that my business is like a barber shop. You know, in a barber shop, not like a hairdresser salon. It's a cross-pollination of different people, high, low, you know, the haves and the have-nots. And you find out that one thing that this administration has successfully done, it has brought everybody together in the suffering. So nobody is immune, from the person that drives a V8 and is using over 150k to fuel his tank, to the person that drives a keke. Everybody has become very humble and very gentle. You know, that's on lighter note. So, seeing economic possibilities. Are there possibilities in this economy? Can there be? Can there be? Let's, before diving into this topic, I would like to break the components into each part. Seeing, economic, and possibility. What does it mean to see? And I checked the dictionary, too many definitions. One says it means to perceive with the eyes, discern visually. So we can see this hall, and we can see people seated. You can see your neighbors left and right. You know, that is to see. You have your eyes, you can see. The second, which I think is deeper, and this is one we should keep an eye on, is to deduce or discern after reflection or from information. It means to grasp, not necessarily using the organ of sight. Wow. Not necessarily using the organ of sight. And you can, there are times when someone's explaining to you, and you're like, it's okay, I see. Okay. There's a light bulb moment in your mind. So we see not just with our eyes, but we see with our minds. And that is where the trick, that's where the magic happens. Really. The Bible alluded to that when it talked about we walk by faith and not by sight. Because everything that was made for things that were not. So everything that we see started from the invisible into the visible. And it's important that we have this and we keep it. As we go along, you will see why. Both definitions are very important, as you soon see. Now, economic. This means as relating to the production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services. It also refers to the management of income and expenditures for a household, business community, or government. Emphasis on management, corruption, squandering. Emphasis on management. Okay. Now, what is possibility? A thing that may happen or be the case is a likelihood. Now, in an environment, a volatile environment such as ours, what are the possibilities available? Now, he said, I'm a farmer and my community, my farmland had been destroyed. But guess what? Before it was destroyed, he had ventured out. He's made some inroads, he has made some gains. Yes, it's been destroyed and he may have to go to ground zero. But guess what? He's better than the person that didn't step out at all. Okay? So, not taking a risk in itself is a bigger risk. How do you know it won't work if you haven't tried? You do not have the right to criticize until you walk. And I think it's important that we all take that, because there is always something to do, as we are going to see in the course of this presentation. There's always something to do. Always. Now, so putting all these words together, seeing economic possibilities. In other words, discerning things that could happen as relating to the management of income and expenditure of your household or business or government. Let me take it again. Discerning, seeing economic possibilities, and rephrasing it to discerning things that could happen. They can only happen if you take the initiative, if you step out. They're not going to happen by wishful thinking. They're not going to happen by mustard seed and anointing oil. They're not going to happen if you don't step out. There's little God can do if you don't step out. We oftentimes make God a liar because of different reasons. Maybe fear, maybe laziness, maybe entitlement. God has done all He needs to do. He has given us to go and dominate, go and replenish, go and conquer. He's done everything. And not until we set the ball in motion and we step out will everything He's done, the finished work, begin to manifest. That's the way it works. Now, I'm going back again. I said, perceiving things that could happen. It only happens if you step out. Perceiving things that could happen as relating to production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services. This speaks to different people in different ministries. Some are called to be in services, some are called to be in goods, some are called to be farmers, some are called to be in mass marketing, some are called to be whatever it is, you have a place in this. It could also be discerning things that could happen as relating to the management of income and expenditure of your household, business, or government. So let me start by saying that it is indeed a great time to be alive. And it's a bit of a method, it's normal. What are you saying? In this present time, how can you say that? For as many as are 40s and 50s upwards, you probably will understand that this is not the first time.
Yes.
Hey, we could die, it has come, it has gone. There was even a time, who has heard of Esenko? I know this is Esenko. There was a time where things like milk, diapers, essential commodities, that's why it's called Esenko. Even with your money, you couldn't get it. You had to go to the government, they will give you a ticket. Okay? Then they will give you a ticket, they will ration it. A weekly, yes, with your money. Yes. Because there was scarcity. There was scarcity. This is in Nigeria. We're not talking about another country. This is Nigeria. You know, then there was the structural adjustment program during IDB, SAP. So it's not new. Now, I did a quick search and I found that what we are going through is similar to a famine. Okay, so in the Bible, there are no fewer than 14 instances that were cited of famine. No fewer than 14. Yes, in the Bible. Yes. 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 No fewer than 14 instances. So, what am I trying to say? There will always be hard times. Okay? And the good thing is that there will also be good times. I'm sure everybody has visited a hospital and you've seen a life support machine.
Yeah.
Because it's called a life support. It actually mimics life. It goes up, it comes down. As long as it's going up and down, you know that all is fine.
Yes.